The third thing that I will say is this. Although I have recently learned that my intended mother believes that my sole motivation for backing out of this agreement was about money, was monetary. It absolutely, positively was not. There were a lot of things, a lot of red flags, a lot of things that she did, a lot of things that she said that led up to me knowing that I could not work with this woman, but I did not have the heart to say, hey, I don't want to work with you. Hey, I don't like this about you. Hey, I'm not that type of person. It put me in a very hard, awkward situation. So the only conclusion that she can come to in her mind, because I did not say those things to her, I was trying not to be rude. I gave her a simple financial explanation for why I needed to back out, trying to be the better person, trying to be nice and not hurt them. I understood that it would hurt them for me to back out. I understood that, but I tried to make it as gentle as possible. Uh, anyway, but she believes apparently that my motives were strictly financial, which they absolutely were not. Now I did choose a very, very, very low compensation. Again, I chose this compensation because I had nobody to represent me. I had nobody to give me the facts. I had never read a surrogacy contract. I had never talked to other surrogates. I had no idea what the normal was. And I also, whenever I told her what compensation that it was that I was seeking, had no idea how invasive some of these procedures were. I had no idea the travel that was required. I had no idea there was a possibility that I might have to have a C-section. I had no idea that there was a possibility that I might lose my uterus permanently. I had no idea that my husband had to go through treatments, and that my husband had to be tested, and my husband had to be, abstinent for a while. There were just a lot of things that I had no idea and was not aware of. I had no idea that I had to take a trip and be gone for over a week from my children when I've never been gone for more than a day and a half from them ever. Ever. So when I told her my compensation, yes, it was based on truths that were not grounded. It was based on things that I did not know. It was based on facts that I did not have. So, with that being said, I have since changed my opinion on the compensation, and I know in my heart that I'm not a greedy person. I know in my heart that I did not back out on her because of the money. I didn't even ever ask her. Not once did I ever ask her for any more compensation, because I gave her a number, and I'm not the type of person that would go back on my word, even if it did put me out, which it would be putting me out. The amount that I gave her was far less than what it would cost me to have a baby. Far less. And I just did not realize that till now. So when I go with this agency will be giving me more compensation, but it has nothing to do with why I backed out. So she just doesn't understand that. And I just want you women, my advice for you is this: know what you're worth, know what you're getting into, understand that you will be taking months of injections, shots that you will have to put in your own stomach, in your own side. These injections, it's just taking shots is one thing, but the effects of these injections is another. Know that you may have to abort their children if they choose to do so. Some people choose, if you get pregnant with triplets, to just go ahead and selectively reduce and leave one, so that you can have at least they'll know they'll have one big healthy baby, which that's a personal choice. But if it comes to that and you agree to a contract and it's in there, and then all of a sudden you realize you don't want to do that, guess what? You have to, and that's not a position I wanted to be in. So just women, understand. I know that you're happy, and I know that you want to help someone. I know that you want to get into this, but you need to really, really think about how much it's going to cost you, your body, your mind, your family, things that are going to affect you. Okay, so basically here's the deal. From the beginning, this situation has been mounting. From the beginning, there were little things, little pet peeves, little red flags that kept coming up, and I kept pushing to the back of my mind because I wanted to be a better person, and because I had already told this woman that I would do this for her, and I didn't want to break anyone's heart. as those things kept building and building and building and building, I knew in my heart that I could not go forward with this. It came time to sign the contract. Not quite, but we were getting there. And that pressure just, I just couldn't take that pressure, because I knew I took a lot of time to speak with my family and to speak with the Lord, and I knew that this wasn't right for me. I won't tell you what the things specifically about her are, because that would be rude, and that's not in my character. That's not what I'm trying to do with this video. So just know that I'm not the type of person that would make something up or would intentionally find negative in a person, because I'm quite the opposite. It's really hard for me to see bad in people. You're really going to have to try hard for me to see it, and there were things that I just couldn't dismiss. So this situation is unraveling more and more as the hours go by. I'm getting more bizarre emails. Things are just, it's more than just me telling her that I can't do this. It's more than me having negative feelings. The reason for my negative feelings are starting to show, and I think there may be some truth and some evidence. So as that situation unravels itself, and as I get more information and I decide what I want to do with that information, I may make a video giving you more details about this woman, because it may be necessary. So if I find that that is necessary, I'll let you know. But until then, I hope that this will ease some of your minds. This will help some of you, because this situation is not one that I'd want any of you to find yourselves in at all. It's painful and it's difficult, and like I previously stated, I think going through an agency is going to help you, keep from being here. So